Namaskar and welcome. I Yatharth Sikka in the next few minutes will be getting you the top 24 news of the last 24 hours. RSS to hold its 3-day Akhil Bharatiya Prant Pracharak Baithak in Rajasthan, Junjunu from July 7 to July 9. A 3-day meeting of RSS Akhil Bharatiya Prant Pracharak Baithak will be held in Junjunu in Rajasthan from July 7 to discuss various issues related to its affiliates and its centenary celebrations. RSS Sarsang Chalak Dr. Mohan Bhagwat, RSS Sar Karyawahi Shri Dattatreya Housebole will also attend the meeting. The rebel Shiv Sena MLAs have showed strength by bringing a new video to the fore. Not only that, Eknath Shinde said that a total of 49 MLAs are within him, out of which 42 are of Shiv Sena and 7 independent. I am ready to serve my resignation, says Maharashtra CM Uddhav Thackeray. After the Maha debacle in MVA, Uddhav Thackeray said that the disgruntled MLAs camping in Gujarat and Guwahati should return to Mumbai and say on his face that they don't want him to continue as the Chief Minister of Maharashtra. Shiv Sena leader Sanjay Raut says MLAs should not communicate from Guwahati. They should come back to Mumbai and discuss all this with Uddhav Thackeray. Shiv Sena is ready to walk out of Mahavikas Aghadi government in Maharashtra if this is the will of MLAs, but for that they have to come here and discuss it with Uddhav Thackeray. Shiv Sena MLC Ravindra Pathak, who was sent to Surat to bring back rebel MLAs, joins Eknath Shinde camp, leaves for Guwahati with 2 MLAs. NDA's presidential candidate Draupadi Murmu meets PM Modi, Venkaiah Naidu and Amit Shah. If elected, a strong possibility given that Draupadi Murmu already has the support of majority in the Electoral College. She will be the first scheduled tribe person to be the President of India. The Jharkhand High Court on June 23 slammed Hemant Soren's government over the deteriorating law and order situation and sought a report from the state government over the killing of a criminal at the Deoghar court's premises. The High Court also directed a security audit of the Deoghar Civil Court premises to access the lapses in its premises that led to shootout and killing. Pakistan has become one of the most dangerous human rights abusers in the world during the rule of Imran Khan. After General Pervez Musharraf, Imran Khan was one of the notorious human rights abusers who tried to suppress media house, human rights group and social media activists. China's appalling behavior in the South China Sea is similar to what India witnessed at the line of actual control, said Richard Marles, Australia's Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Defence. China is seeking to shape the world around it in its own way that we have not seen before and that has evolved over the last decade. In last few years, we are seeing a more assertive China, he added. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on June 23 remembered Bharatiya Janasangh founder Shyama Prasad Mukherjee on his death anniversary and said that every Indian is indebted to him for his unparalleled efforts towards furthering India's unity. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee worked hard for India's progress and dreamt of a strong and prosperous Bharat, he added. Amid the political crisis in Maharashtra, Congress General Secretary Priyanka Gandhi leaves for Maldives. Sources suggested that Priyanka Gandhi was in Mumbai yesterday, still she didn't meet anyone to get the pulse of the crisis. The Narcotics Control Bureau has filed a draft charge sheet against Riya Chakravarti and his brother Shouvik Chakravarti and others in connection to the drug case linked to the death of actor Sushant Singh Rajput. In the draft charge sheet, the prosecution has proposed to charge Shouvik and Riya for the consumption of narcotic substances. Also, it was proposed to charge them with the procurement and paying for narcotic substances for the deceased actor Sushant Singh Rajput. Tar Baba, the owner of Baba Biryani, who was arrested on June 22 for funding the Kanpur violence that erupted on June 3, has told the SIT that stone pelters were offered Rs 500 to 1000 to indulge in the violence. He also revealed that how the entire plan to stop communal violence in the streets of Kanpur over Nupur Sharma's alleged controversial remark has hatched up in his shop. All the coaching centers in and around Tappal town in Uttar Pradesh, Aligarh district pulled their shutters down. This is after most of these centers faced scrutiny over the violent protests against the center's Agnipath scheme. The police so far has arrested 76 accused across Aligarh and 68 have been given custody. Of 76 arrested, 11 have been identified as operators of the coaching centers. The Delhi police have arrested 4 members of NSUI, the student wing of Congress, for arsoning outside the BJP president JP Nadda's house. According to the reports, the NSUI members were protesting against the Agnipath scheme and Rahul Gandhi's questioning by ED in the National Herald scam. The BJP has accused the Aam Aadmi Party government in Delhi of a scam worth Rs 1,256 crore in the garb of setting up 7 temporary hospitals during the second wave of COVID-19. Yesterday, BJP leaders Manoj Tiwari and Adesh Gupta visited the hospital site, but the land was empty. According to the Delhi CM Kejriwal, a 458-bed hospital has been set up in Kirari as per the PWD Government of NCT website. The work has been completed on June 27, 2020. YS Jagan Mohan Reddy government launches free drone pilot training placement program only for Christians and Muslims. BJP leaders shares ad. The ad published inviting aspirants to join the offline course specifically mentions that the course will provide free training and placement only to Christian and Muslim candidates. An incident of molesters beating a middle-aged Dalit man to death has come out to light in Pilibhit, Uttar Pradesh. On June 22, the police had arrested Mohammad Faizan, Mohammad Sohail and Mohammad Salman for beating a Dalit man identified as Raju to death after he opposed the molestation of a girl. Assam flood situation grims. 54.5 lakh hit, 12 fresh deaths. The flood situation in Assam remained grim on June 23 with over 54.5 lakh people still affected and 12 fresh deaths reported, officials said. The death toll has risen to 101. There are multiple areas wherein through cooperation between BRICS nations the citizens have benefited. By increasing connectivity between BRICS Youth Summit, BRICS support, civil society organization and think tanks, we have strengthened our people to connect. PM Modi at 14th BRICS Summit. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will visit Germany on June 26 and 27 to attend the annual summit of G7, which is likely to be attended by US President Joe Biden, British Prime Minister Boris Johnson, French President Emmanuel Macron and Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau, among others. Congress President Sonia Gandhi has requested for a postponement for her appearance before the ED. This request was preceded by her hospitalization after being affected by COVID-19 and a lung infection. World Health Network declares monkeypox outbreak as a public health emergency. This designation of monkeypox as a public emergency by the World Health Network indicates that this outbreak is not limited to a single country or a region and should be addressed by immediate action to prevent community transmission. India reported 13,313 new COVID-19 cases and 38 deaths in the last 24 hours. The active caseload in the country has risen to 83,990, which is 0.19% of the total caseload. The India's cumulative COVID-19 vaccination crosses 196 crore mark. We will be back with news at 9 tomorrow. Till then, stay safe and stay healthy. And do not forget to like and share the video and subscribe to our channel.